Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And the 49ers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tulane's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast? The heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella.
I tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's going up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. And not on this play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tulane.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Preston. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. So Charlotte's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The offense set for a first down play. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Coming out aggressively. And it's caught inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this off.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Runs for the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The 49ers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Working that left side now. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they're able to make the tackle.
On 2nd down. By the receiver. Brought down at the 33-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my...
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Love the call here going RPO on third down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got it!
What a phenomenal individual effort, too. Getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
17, Charlotte, 0.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this
fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Trying play action. He looks that one in nicely. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Brown wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mack. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw. Back open in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Looking left. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he will score! Touchdown, Niners!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Feeling some heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking deep. Complete downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Can anyone catch him? They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big 1st down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be...
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the ground with the back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Now the pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Caught near the sideline, it's Austin. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. At the 35, he's open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Preston. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Green Wave! They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense has a second down play. They keep attacking through the air. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they take it in for 6 more points. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth, they'll line up for the onside kick. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
38, Charlotte, 28.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Brown will throw it. Fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Extending the play. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And back to the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one?
That ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On first down, here comes this offense. Brown wants to pass. Getting some heat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The 49ers want to move quickly. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Third down coming.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them.